Okay, ladies, so I thought summer was here, but I actually am wrong. It doesn't start officially until I believe June 20th, and today is the 12th. So I have a couple weeks to get my looks together, revamp my whole look and wardrobe, give myself a little bit of makeover. And I'm gonna start with the hair. I feel like this one here is super fun, flirty, sassy. She gives a vibe, and I really love her. So this one did come from Wavymy Hair. They sent this beautiful girl over as a closure wig. She goes from here to here, but I made her look like a frontal. We did edges instead of baby hair, which is giving a more flawless look. And she is glueless. I don't want to lift it because I am taking pictures. She's melted, but she's not glued down. And yeah, she came with this beautiful fun parting, which this one does have a good amount of parting space if you go straight back, but I feel like the illusion of the deep curved parting like this really gives you the illusion of a really large parting space, and I love it. I love the dimension on this one. We did a diffused look with my current favorite diffuser. Of course, everything is linked and listed down below, but if you want to get the look, let's get started. Okay, ladies, I was going to give you guys some music, but I figured I'd give you a little insight on this one. This is a look at the inside construction, the cap. As you guys can see, we're going for a closure. This one is actually a 6x4 closure. This is a look at the entire inside construction of the cap, including the adjustable and removable elastic band. They gave us this beautiful deep curved parting, and this of course is what she looks like on. Of course, this is a wear and go 6x4 highlight water wave lace front wig in the length 16 inches. This is a look at the wig from the back, and you can see all of the curls, texture, and highlight. Don't clock my tag. Again, I was trying on clothes for a funeral coming up, and I was trying to see if I liked this top for the occasion, and I forgot the tag was still on because I decided to keep the shirt on for the video. Here I am doing the dynamic duo along the hairline. You guys know this is a key step for me no matter what the texture of hair is. I go in generously with the wax, work that in with a comb or brush, and then I go in with the electric hot comb to really get in there and make sure that the hair is kind of like pressed out. This is going to give me a nice flat look, and it's going to make everything look super smooth. I have a funny shape like egghead, so if the top of the wig is not flat, that height in my head, the top of my head, will make the wig look very crazy. So that is a reason for me that why I like the top to be super flat. From here, I'm going to go ahead and work on my own edges. I'm going to use the Got to Be Glued in a gel form today. And this is the OG black one. And I'm just using this to kind of push my own edges back so that everything blends. I wanted to give frontal vibes opposed to closure vibes and kind of keep a classy look with it. So I did kind of go in and just use that same Got to Be Glued product to kind of like make the hairline look like edges opposed to like baby hair. So I didn't cut or trim anything down or section anything out. I kind of just swooped along the hairline, and from there it's really already melted, but I did add a little bit of my bedhead, which is an extra hold hairspray for a little bit extra like control. I wanted to make sure these edges like keep their shape and lay down, but also to make sure that the hairline is like, again, super melted. So I added that product in on top, and then from here I'm going to just go ahead and add the melt belt, and I'm going to let that set while we work on the ends. Today the ends were super simple and easy. I'm going to first of all use my fingers to finger comb the hair out. I wanted to make sure there was no tangling or shedding, and using my fingers was a great way to just make sure that everything was everything with this wig. And of course it passed the test. This one looks beautiful like as is with no product when you like comb it out with your fingers. But again, I wanted to make sure everything was tame. So I did go in and wet the hair down really good. And once I got it how I like it, I did go in with some mousse and generously add that in. After the mousse, I did add a little bit of some serum just for a little bit of shine and, you know, making sure everything looks perfect. And then from here, I'm going to use a brush. I started off with the unbrushed, but I really did prefer the dimming brush to go in and just work that product through, and then also to clump the curls together. And then once we got that together, that's when I did add that serum that I was telling you about. This is one of my favorite serums. It's the Frizz Buster, and it's an OG literally from like the 90s. And once I got everything how I like it, we're going to go in with the diffuser. I'm going to diffuse each side until I get the nice height and volume. Here is a before and after of what it looks like. The hair still has the bounce and texture, and it's not too crunchy because we did add water and serum. And then I'm going to do the opposite side as well until it's completely, or at least majority, dry. And look at the difference. I definitely love the height and volume and how big it looks with the diffuser look. Super, super cute, chic, and absolutely gorgeous. Once I got it how I liked it, I kind of felt like I did frizz the hair out a little bit too much. So I did add just a little bit more of that serum. You can definitely skip that step. But again, I made it frizzy by touching it too much. From here, we can remove that mill belt and just look at how perfect and flawless the entire hairline, the parting, like everything about this one is perfect. We'll tint the lace in just a moment, but everything about this one is perfect. You give it a little bit of shakedown for the volume and we are good to go. Ooh. Okay, guys, so we went from looking like we were doing the church auntie wig to I am that girl in this wig in literally 2.5 seconds. Now this part here, I feel like I want it to be a little bit flatter, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the mousse do its job because I kind of gave it a little volume here with the diffuser, but then I'm kind of like not liking how it came out right there. Other than that, the curls on this one are absolutely perfect. And I knew once I went ahead and just finger combed the curls out, I knew that this was going to be a banger. Now, if you really want to take this look up a notch, first of all, always shampoo and condition your hair. Going in a sink and actually shampooing and then adding that good conditioner with that water is the best form of moisture you can do to any wig, especially your curly and textured like wavy wigs. But also, like, even if you're doing a straight out of the box install like I did, to go in with a cream or even your mousse, once you go in and wet your hair down, add your product to it, going in and finger coiling the ends all the way around. And you don't have to do every single coil. You can kind of clump some together or go sporadic around. That is going to give you the ultimate look. It is 5:30 and I promised my kids Sky Zone. I just bought them the summer pass to our local Sky Zone, so they're literally gonna go, they want to go every other day except the days they have their actual like sports and activities. With that being said, in that little rant, I am obsessed with this hair. So I will be going out of town this weekend for a 2-day trip. I lost a loved one, an aunt. I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit while I am gone because it's gonna be a solo trip. My kids don't know that I'm leaving them yet, but I will be right back to my babies literally the next day. So I'm thinking, I'm trying this top. This is something I got from Express like 2 years ago. I think this will be good with some slacks. It's like a peplum, I guess you can call that material. Some high-waisted, I have some high-waisted like stirrup leggings, I think from either Zara or Express, that will go good with these, and just some little black heels. But then of course some slacks or something will be a little bit more fitting and not too form-fitting for the occasion. I'm super excited to see my family, but I think this is the look I'm gonna go for. I really like the style of this hair. Very easy, glueless, low maintenance wig. I decided to go for edges and not baby hair, and I think that looks perfect. It's a lot more classy than the baby hair. Even though it's still swooped, it's a lot more subtle and classy, but it still gives you like a flawless hairline. And then to set it off, I'm just gonna take a powder, and I like to take and like pack this into my brush, but I like to take this product, pack it in, and I like to go sporadically and kind of like pack or stipple it in, and that way I can see if it's too dark, because sometimes it is a little bit too dark. And if I do find it's a little bit too deep, I'll take the lighter version of it and go in and pack that on and kind of like pack that, because sometimes that gives me a little bit of color and warmth, but then sometimes it'll give red or white cast. So you gotta kind of just find your little combo and see what works. And then I'll take the opposite side of this brush, and then you can do that lighter one, or sometimes I like the Maybelline Fit Me, and then sometimes I like to do a cream foundation. It just depends, and kind of just pack it in, and it'll sit on top of the grids, or if your knots are not bleached, it'll cover that, and you can kind of like blend that out. Then if you do want to set it, you can go in with a powder. I could have just used the powders I was already using to kind of set it. And then of course you can take a rag. You guys know I always grab a rag, and I keep these cosmetology towels, well, they're towels, not rags, but I keep these on hand, and I use these typically to like wash and dry my wigs. But that is the look, ladies and gentlemen. I love the way this one came out. So this is the box from Wavymy hair. Nice, simple, and sweet. And then of course your wig is inside. You can scan these QR codes here to follow them, and you know, find them on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and then of course their website. These I was blown away by. I'm gonna put these in my carry-on when I travel because this is the perfect fun nail. And I get a lot of press-ons, but this here is literally one of my favorites. So I would love to switch to this for the weekend. If not, I've got Classy Woods and I'm gonna save those for another vacation, but those give like when I'm going somewhere. Like I don't want to wear those to sit in the house. They also gave me a pack of HD wig caps, a little info card, and then also pink baby hairbrush, as well as their melt belt that says Wavy My Hair all over it. Super simple, nice and sweet. Now look at that. I just love this one. And with this one, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. This is a banger. You guys need this one. Cut off denim shorts, fun graphic tee, dressed up for church, dressed up for work, dance mom, all of the activities. This one will be seen outside because I just feel like it gives the perfect amount of sass but still flawless with the parting and the hairline, and it fits Glueless. So check her out. Everything is linked down below. The link, the details, and all of the above. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.